I struggled with my confidence. It was something I've probably struggled with maybe the past 3 years. I've heard stories about like people like, oh, it was terrible. It's a waste of money. But I had a great experience. I feel like I grew as a player. I have more baseball IQ. And I just grew. My mental side is like better than ever. Baseball's a lot more fun to play. I feel a lot more relaxed. I feel like a lot more confident with my abilities at the plate and in the field. Like I know I can make that play because I've done it a million times before. I've been in the weight room lifting hard for the past 5 months. It's worth it. Like I said, you can make many, many strides in just half a year or less than that.
Here we have Nick. Nick, feel free to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nick Fillenworth. I'm a class of 2029 grad. I play third base and outfield, and I'm from Fishers, Indiana.
Awesome, Nick. And before joining into my program, walk me through it. What was baseball like for you?
Um, it wasn't that much fun, mainly because I struggled with my confidence. It was something I've probably struggled with for maybe the past 3 years. I've just never really been able to feel confident, whether it's like hitting or in the field.
Okay, so that lack of confidence, and do you remember any specific stats or metrics, what you were looking like at the beginning of the program?
Yeah, I think the 5-10-5 actually. I was running a 4.9. Now I ran a 4.3, I think was my best.
Let's go. When you get down to those low fours, dude, that's blazing fast. So that's good to hear that progress that you've made. But as far as speaking on the development side, working out in the gym on a structured program, have you ever been on like a structured program before?
Uh, no, if I'm being honest, I haven't. Other than like going in for a little like 1 month long baseball program like my baseball team would offer uh,
Mhm.
like when I was 12. But other than that, nothing too structured.
Real quick, if you have a son in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade who wants to play college baseball, listen up. At the Mendoza Baseball Academy, I built a triple play with the physical development, mental toughness, and a recruiting system that gets players noticed. And it's 100% remote, so no missed school, no wasted travel, just real results from home while your son works one-on-one with me. Click the link below to learn more and book a call with either myself or a team member today.
I got you. And have you ever done remote training in the past?
No.
Okay. Walk me through that experience. I mean, what was your experience like through just remote training?
If I'm being honest, I was a bit skeptical going into it because I've heard stories about like people like, oh, it was terrible, it's a waste of money. But I had a great experience. There is a ton of support, and like not only with you, but with other people. I feel like I grew as a player. I have more baseball IQ, and I just grew better.
Dude, I love hearing that. And you mentioned that baseball IQ. Earlier, you mentioned obviously like the confidence, the lack of confidence that you've been facing. Do you
Mm.
feel like those two kind of work hand in hand as far as just really understanding the game and increasing that IQ and also increasing that confidence?
Yeah, because a lot of the times I'll get low confidence and like fumble the ball or strike out was because I didn't know what to do in that situation. I'll
Mm,
just get so nervous and I would just worry about what am I supposed to do with the ball than just fielding it and getting it in.
yeah. And just out of curiosity also, like what when you think about 4 or 5 months ago, what actually made you guys take that next step? Was there like a certain video that maybe you or maybe one of your parents saw that you were like, you know what, I need to get some help here, and especially on the confidence aspect. Was there anything in particular?
Well, I've seen you on like my For You page and on
Mhm.
Instagram for the past couple of years. So I've always heard of you. But then I just like about 6 months ago, I learned about your program and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. And I talked to my parents about it and we scheduled a meeting.
Mhm. The rest is history, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So Walk me through it now, dude. I mean, what's baseball like now, and especially like what's your mental side now? What's your approach to the game?
My mental side is like better than ever. It's Baseball's a lot more fun to play. I feel a lot more relaxed. I feel like a lot more confident with my abilities at the plate and in the field. Like I know I can make that play because I've done it a million times before. I know I can make that throw because I've been in the weight room lifting hard for the past 5 months.
Mm. Dude, I love that. I love that. And thinking about yourself 5 months ago, if
Mhm.
if that little Nick was watching this interview right now, what would you say to your younger self?
I would probably say just if if I was hesitant about the program, I would say for sure to go do it, and that you'll be able to make strides in what 5 months that I probably couldn't even have made in a year.
You really think that?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I had a lot of good yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Because at the end of the day, what the program really is made for is to close the gap, right? To shrink time. And with what you just mentioned right there, that's awesome. Because if it took me a year to develop the way that you just said that you did in 5, 6 months,
Mm.
it makes me think like, man, where was this when I was your age, right? And at the end of the day, social media obviously wasn't a thing, and programs like this could have existed. I just didn't know of many. But
Mhm.
um, awesome, dude. Well, as we're closing up, do you have any last final words for anyone watching this video, or any last words as far as your experience in the program?
I would say definitely do it. It's worth it. Like I said, you can make many, many strides in just half a year or less than that than you could compared to like a year without the program or like without the knowledge you get from the program. Like it's setting me up for the future, not just for now or just for the during the program.